So, I'm sorry, where did you meet this guy?
It was over the internet. It was on the internet.
So you haven't been to his premises?
I went to an office.
But that's about it.
I don't think it's his office because it was. I think it's somebody. You know, like when you rent an office.
Right.
I think it's rented.
Would these be the office suites at 24 Birchdale?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it was actually. Yeah, it was.
We're aware of certain goings on.
Yeah, I thought when you were saying about stuff before.
Well, we know the address. We're aware of certain goings on. There is a man who is known to the police. The problem with you being here and not wanting to meet us at the police station is we can't show you the Wonder Book. The Wonder Book is where we show you nice pictures of nice ladies and gentlemen who may or may not be involved in criminal activity. And then you could say that was the guy, and then we could pin this down. At some point, we would love to get you in a police station to do that. You're not under any suspicion at this point of having done anything illegal.
No.
But
no.
You have consulted with someone.
I mean, just the money.
There
was nothing on the programmes. There was nothing there to make me think it was illegal. It was just the money. It was a lot of money.
What does this accountancy programme do?
Is it a general database package?
It's a database package. It's.
I've heard this.
It's clients and staff. It's just names. It's how much money's coming out. I mean, they're not paying tax or anything like that. But it's a way to sort of manage from clients.
It's like a
electronic
notebook, money in, money out.
Yeah.
When you say no tax,
it's all men, and there would be like Mrs. whatever, Mrs. Gillespie, and then there'd be sort of like
is that a name you saw? Is that a name?
One of the names, yeah, one of Mrs. Gillespie.
So that it just says Mrs. Gillespie. There's nothing else on that file, or is it?
Just the name, and then hours of when she works with men. But it's a bit obvious,
So
what it is. But
what you're saying to me is you think Mrs. Gillespie works as a prostitute? Am I interpreting that correctly?
I think. But when I started, I didn't know. But
that's not the problem. That's not the problem. You were asked to fix a programme for someone. Does the programme come with these names in and stuff at the start?
Yeah, so I mean, sometimes they give me a list because of like new people, but it's already in the database, the names.
Okay.
But I've also had a couple of phone calls, haven't I?
Yeah, he's had a few.
What type of phone calls? From Mr. Green?
I don't know if it's Mr. Green.
It doesn't sound like him.
Why doesn't it sound like him? Is it someone
else?
Muffled.
I don't know.
It's
it just
a
sounds
muffled voice.
It's just frightening. It.
Is it a mobile phone or home phone?
Mobile.
Yeah. Well.
My mobile, and basically.
It's a business phone.
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. This is two different things because.
Yeah, we'll get to that moment then.
So wait a minute. You're Darren Spencer, right?
Yeah.
So we give you a magic phone. You went down the station a couple of days ago.
You gave me, yeah.
So we thought we were dealing with malicious phone calls with Darren Spencer, right?
Yeah.
Because when Paul phoned, he said, my mate Darren Spencer. Now I've got you. So you've got a magic phone.
Yeah, that's what you gave. Yeah, that's what I was given.
Right. Okay. Fine. So are you getting any phone calls? Has he been contacting you on your mobile?
Has he ever?
I mean, he's talks to me on the phone, but
I've
not had a malicious phone call.
Okay, right. But most people do business on the mobile phones because they're busy these days. I mean, I don't even put mine in my pocket anymore. So, quite frankly, Mr. Green isn't the name he goes by. I'm not at liberty to tell you the name this chap goes by, if indeed it's the same guy. And you were quite strong on that you didn't want to go down to the police station. Do you fear repercussions?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, what you need to do is we'll give you one of these phones. To put your number into that phone.
Right.
Now, any calls that come in on that line, we can actually trace it.
Right. Is it monitored? If anyone, is it monitored? I mean, I'm just thinking about if I ring my friends or.
No. If you you put your number in that phone.
Yeah. So you'll have two separate.
Okay.
Oh right. Yeah. I see.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
And when you put your number in that phone, what it does, it will GPS trace anybody ringing you.
Right.
And trace the call to whoever owns the account.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he said not to say anything. He
Shouldn't
was, like,
really be
in the
giving names
he was
out,
in the
should you?
corner. He was
Listen,
above me.
excuse me. If Paul's speaking to us, I'd much prefer you didn't interrupt, okay?
Yeah, fine, whatever.
Okay. I'll ask you to go back and sit in the car. Because
That's fine.
Paul's taking a big step here.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he's taking the full step, but he's taking a big step here, so if
Yeah.
you know, just calm down.
That's
We'll
fair.
get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
But we're here to help. If it's, we think there's been a crime committed. We see the evidence of crime being committed.
Yeah.
And you're giving us pieces of information. You started one place, you're going another place. Let me get this right. You're working for a man that you met via the internet.
Yeah.
You're writing some accountancy software.
Yeah, that's right.
And you met him at 24 Birchdale Crescent yesterday, a suite of offices,
Yeah.
which you may or may not know are readily available for hire. We can't speak to the landlord about who may or may not have hired, but I'm pretty sure he's not Mr. Green. At 2:15 yesterday afternoon, Paul, we saw you getting slung out into the street.
Oh, right.
Okay? Because there was a surveillance team, ourselves included, and that's why we've been landed the job of speaking to you today, right?
Right.
At this point, we know a crime has been committed, but we've had no complaint. Now we've kind of got a complaint. It's either press charges or don't press charges.
Right, well, I'm thinking we should wrap it up here and get this gentleman. You should go to the hospital that you mentioned.
Yeah. So just go to A&E.
Go to A&E.
What should I say? Should I say I've been assaulted?
Listen,
Should I say?
tell them you've been assaulted, right?
I mean, obviously, yeah.
Right, have you got a piece of paper?
I haven't.
Oh, hold on.
I haven't,
Hold on.
sorry.
No, I don't think I have.
I meant to carry cards and stuff, but it's been a busy week. Just give us a second. Hi, Charlie Delta 6. Yeah. We're investigating the
The main thing for
assault
you at this moment in
24
time is to
Birchfield.
think of
I'm
your wife,
with,
think of the
yes,
bigger
I'm
picture.
with the
This is
chap
all
now.
basically for
And
your
we've got some
long-term
movement,
safety.
not direct movement that connected to the
just
assault, but
worried
we've got
I
some
was-
movement. Can
So
you
after it
supply me
happened, I
with
felt sick.
crane
Yeah.
number
It was
that
alright,
you can say
when I got home,
because a complaint has
I just-
been made.
I just
But the
puked up.
complaint won't
I think
be
it was just
withdrawn.
not what
The
he'd
complaint's
done,
on
done
hold,
to me. It was more
because
nerves.
it dovetails
Yeah.
on
No, because I
the-
suddenly realised what had happened. I just,
Yeah, so if you
you know,
give me
going
that
through
number,
the
I
motions,
can
seeing
pass it
him
to the
and
chap.
writing the programmes,
And
and I didn't realise.
save him a bit of grief because we're
I
sending
sort
him
of knew
to
at the back
A&E,
of my
he's
mind.
taking a bit of
you
a
know,
bite.
it
He's
was
just
odd.
taking a
It
right
was-
kick in a pant.
It was dodgy, but when you trust
a
somebody,
weapon.
I mean, unfortunately, this is...
No, he hasn't been
he'd
shot,
been
he
alright
hasn't
with
been
me, and he'd
cut.
like giving me
He's
stuff,
been
and he's
hit
like,
with,
like I said
something
about
like a heavy
computer
service
games, he'd
revolver
given me
by
like,
the state of him, like a big web or something.
like
so
games, and he said, "Oh, you can just have it, mate."
He
And
needs to go to A&E
just
because
really
we think
friendly
he's
with
a
me.
bit- He's not very lucid sometimes.
Yeah.
But
just because I'd not done it, he just suddenly
send
just
him up
lost
there,
it.
we'll need the claim number. Okay.
Well, I think we've pretty much covered everything here.
Right. Yeah. Well, look, that's everything. I've not. There's nothing else.
Of course, if there's any follow-up questions,
Okey-doke.
we'll be coming back to you
Right.
to speak more about it.
Cheers for that. We'll be
Yeah.
calling back in about maybe 25 minutes.
The main
Thank
thing
you.
is now
Bye.
we're going to keep an eye on
Yeah.
you. You know, especially with that phone.
Yeah.
If anything does happen, we're
Yeah.
not far away.
Right, Paul.
Right.
Things have changed now for you.
Top number is a crime number.
Right. Okay then.
And if you say it's been reported to the police, you will get straight in.
Right.
Okay? You get straight in
The
because
top, is that you?
the top
is that your
numbers.
number?
No, the top numbers are crime number. You notice there's a little A in the front of
Right,
it.
oh, okay.
Right? So that's crime number.
Right.
That will expedite any dealings you have at the hospital. The bottom number
Right.
is my number. You can ring
Okay.
me any time, the day or night, on that. And I mean any time.
Yeah.
6 o'clock in the morning, because I'll be sat in a car somewhere.